Hey everybody, this is AT Gonzalez. It's May 20th, 2020, and I'm taking a look at some of the new Nintendo Switch Online releases. We're going to do a quick demo of all 4 games. Keep in mind that these apps are rated T for teen, so some content may not be appropriate for younger children. First up in the NES game selection, one game was added. We have Rygar by Koei Tecmo. This is also known as Warrior of Argos. It expands on one of Tecmo's classic arcade games. This is a 2D action-adventure game. I guess you would call it a Metroidvania. This game was pretty ambitious for its time. I'd suggest checking it out. Next up, the 3 Super NES games. Penalty Pawn was added. A Penalty Pawn, if you don't know, is the original version of the game that in the US was called Tetris Attack. Maybe you might know it as Puzzle League, Pokemon Puzzle League. And this is exceptionally notable because Penalty Pawn was never officially released outside of Japan. This is a great game, it's one of my favorites. This is a part of Nintendo's proud puzzle legacy. This is how a series started. I'd recommend checking it out. Next up, there's Wild Guns. This is, I guess, what you would call a Cabal-type shooter by Natsume. This is one of their original games. It wasn't made on a license. And this is a steampunk, spacey, science fiction western shoot-'em-up game. This is a cooperative game. You play as the Lady Annie, or the Cowboy Clint, and you shoot up all kinds of mechanical menaces in the Wild West. And finally, we have Operation Logic Bomb by Jellico. That is an outstanding title. This is the first I've heard of this game, actually. I thought I knew of every single Super Nintendo game, and this is my first encounter with it. Operation Logic Bomb is an overhead shooter game. It kind of reminds me of a TurboGrafx game called Bloody Wolf, actually. Alright, well, these are the new Nintendo Switch Online games. If you're subscribed to the service, be sure to check them out. And as always, I'll see you next video or stream.